you've probably had at least 1 week where you woke up and thought, why does my life feel like it's stuck in neutral while everyone else is somehow sprinting? And it's easy to blame luck. Like, they got lucky, I'm just unlucky. Things never line up for me. But here's the uncomfortable plot twist. And honestly, the empowering part too. Most people aren't unlucky. They're just undisciplined. But not in a moral, shamey way. More like, their habits are quietly working against them without them realizing it. Let me show you what I mean. The deeper reasons behind these habits. These habits aren't happening because you're lazy or flawed. They usually come from deeper stuff like fear of failure. Starting something feels risky because messing up feels embarrassing. Perfectionism. If the first attempt isn't perfect, your brain goes, yeah, let's not do this. Comfort addiction. Not dramatic. Just the brain choosing easy now over better later. Identity stories. The quiet lies like, I'm not a disciplined person. I've always been like this. I don't have the grind gene. Low self-belief. You see other people succeeding and assume they have something you don't. Some secret discipline DNA. 3. The truth. Most people never hear. Here's the part nobody tells you. Discipline is not a magical trait. It's not a personality type. It's not something you're born with or without. It's literally built, one tiny action at a time. And those lucky people you see, they're not lucky. They just took more small steps, more consistently, for longer than you've seen. Nothing fancy, nothing superhuman, just small, repeatable wins. And yes, your environment matters too. A cluttered room, chaotic routine, messy digital space, those things silently drain discipline. You don't notice it, but it affects everything. All right, so now that we've talked about why most people feel unlucky, let's get into the part that actually changes things, the actions. And don't worry, I'm not about to give you some 47-step morning routine that requires waking up at 4 a.m. and doing yoga on a mountain. These are simple, realistic, and honestly, kind of boring. But boring is good. Boring is repeatable. And repeatable is where discipline is born. 1. Start with bare minimum actions that build momentum. The goal isn't to overhaul your life, it's to create tiny wins that stack. Here are a few that sound too simple to matter, until you actually do them consistently. Do one small task the moment you wake up. Make your bed, drink water, stretch for 30 seconds, read one page. Not because the task itself is life-changing, but because it sends a signal. I start my day with action, not avoidance. Plan tomorrow the night before, not a full planner spread. Just 3 priorities. 3 is enough to create direction without overwhelming your brain. Put your phone out of reach when you're working, not on silent, not face down, just literally across the room. This alone saves people hours. Use the 5-minute rule. If something takes 5 minutes or less, do it right now. Reply to the email, organize your desk, start the assignment instead of thinking about starting it. You'd be shocked how many problems in life exist because we avoid 5-minute tasks. Show up at 20% effort. You don't need to feel your best. You don't need your highest energy. If you can't give 100%, give 30. If you can't give 30, give 10. Low effort still counts if it's consistent. 0 effort doesn't. 2. Mindset shifts that make discipline way easier. Discipline isn't just about behavior. It's about the story you tell yourself. Here are the mindset shifts that actually stick. Solution-oriented mindset. Instead of, I can't do this, try, okay, how can I make this easier? This one question saves you from giving up way too early. Growth mindset. When you mess up, and you will, it's not failure. It's data, it's feedback. It's literally part of the process. Identity mindset act. Like the person you want to become before you feel like them. Show up as the disciplined version of you, even if you don't fully believe it yet. Your actions train your identity, not the other way around. Long-term mindset. Short-term comfort is loud. Long-term rewards are quiet. Learning to choose what your future self will thank you for. That's discipline. 3. Change your environment, so discipline becomes automatic. People underestimate this part so much. Simplify your space. Clean desk equals clean brain. Less clutter means fewer micro-distractions stealing your focus. Track your progress on something visible. A simple checklist, a calendar, a habit tracker. Your brain loves seeing streaks. It reinforces effort. Celebrate small wins. Not every victory needs a parade. But don't ignore them either. Your brain literally learns to enjoy good habits when you acknowledge the wins. Limit comparisons. Seriously, comparing your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 20 will destroy your momentum. You only need to be better than your yesterday. So here's the big takeaway from all of this. You're not actually unlucky. You're not behind. You're not missing some secret trait that other people magically have. Most of the time, you're just operating with habits that don't support the life you want yet. And that's not a flaw. That's fixable. Because discipline isn't this intense, hardcore thing we make it out to be. It's not waking up at sunrise and grinding until your eyes twitch. It's not about being perfect or having superhuman motivation. It's just small, repeatable decisions. One tiny action in the morning. One task finished instead of delayed. One moment of choosing your future self over your impulse. Those tiny choices don't feel dramatic in the moment, but they stack. And that's what changes a life. Not luck, not timing, not waiting for the right moment. Just showing up, a little bit at a time. And the best part? You can literally start today. Not with a huge life overhaul. Just one tiny decision you'll still be proud of tomorrow. So if anything in this video clicked for you, or it made you realize you're capable of more than you give yourself credit for, then maybe stick around. Subscribe if you want more conversations like this. Not lectures, not pressure, just real talk about building a life you actually like. And remember, you're not behind. You're just getting started, and your future self is already rooting for you.